How's it going, everybody, and welcome to the moving platform. Just doing a little home vlog tonight. We've had a lot of stuff coming out because of Halloween, so we're doing a lot of podcasting, a lot of blog writing, a lot of video. So I thought I'd take a break from doing theme park stuff to do another video on my vinyl collecting. I know this is not something that interests a lot of you, but some of you really enjoyed the last one that I did, and I thought I would come back and do that. But we do a special version. I am obviously a vinyl collector. We're here in front of my record collection. I'm actually listening to one of my favorite albums. I'm listening to Pet Sounds right now. So if you can hear that, yeah, that's what you're hearing. But I thought I would do a special video that showcases one of the special things I love about vinyl, and that's that I love colored vinyl. I think it's gorgeous. It's got a bad reputation for not having the best sound quality, but in the modern pressings, colored vinyl sounds just as good as regular black vinyl now. So it's not as much of a downgrade for sound quality to do colored vinyl. You're seeing more and more special limited editions of colored vinyl happening. So, and we're gonna get to some really special ones here in the stack that I've got here. But let's go ahead and get started. All right, so first up, something that I actually got for my birthday. It was a birthday gift from Lindsay, and that is ABBA Gold. Really cool. I mean, if you know the music of ABBA, chances are it is on this album. I mean, Dancing Queen, Knowing Me, Knowing You, Take a Chance on Me, Mamma Mia, Winner Takes It All, Money Money, Gimme Gimme, you know, it's all on here. Every single song is on here. And it's a really cool one. This was a Target exclusive. Target really known for doing a lot of these, so quite a few of these in this stack are vinyl from Target. They're Target exclusives because Target is doing a lot of colored. But this one, of course, it's ABBA Gold, so it has to come on gold. Really pretty, like marble gold record look to it. Very cool. I listen to this pretty often because ABBA's just one of those bands that I can put on. If I'm in a good mood, it makes me feel better. If I'm in a bad mood, it makes me feel better. It's just, you know, just a good thing to put on at any time. So, ABBA Gold, really cool colored edition from Target. All right, so next up, we're listening to the Beach Boys. I love the Beach Boys. So next up is a Beach Boys album. Again, this is another Target exclusive colored vinyl. This is the Beach Boys. It's just the very best of the Beach Boys Sound of Summer. It's like, it's a double LP, greatest hits, you know, kind of collection. But, I mean, California Girls, I Get Around, Fun, Surfer Girl, Don't Worry Baby, Little Deuce Coupe, Help Me Rhonda, In My Room, God Only Knows, Sloop John B, Wouldn't It Be Nice? I can go on, and it goes from, you know, earlier in their career all the way to the, you know, to the later times. So you get stuff like Kokomo, Good Timin', Wild Honey, Good Vibrations. You get those later hits on here. This is a really pretty one. Like the like the ABBA Gold one, this one is on a marble gloss, but it's a really pretty orange, you know, like sun orange marble gloss. Very pretty, and it sounds really good. I listened to this one honestly probably more than I listened to Pet Sounds. As much as I love Pet Sounds, I listened to this one more because it's got everything. I can put this on and I get everything about the Beach Boys that I love in one album. And again, Target exclusive orange marble vinyl. Really cool, really fun to listen to, and really pretty to look at, especially when it's spinning. All right, next up is actually a movie soundtrack. One of my favorite movies, one of the things I loved as a kid. I was a huge fan of this movie. And the cartoons, I had all the toys. I probably drove my parents insane with it, but it is the Ghostbusters soundtrack. But again, this one's colored vinyl. Really cool. Some people might call it Ghost White. Me, I call it Stay Puft Marshmallow White. Very cool. I love playing this one. It's, you know, it's one of those soundtracks you really don't think has a lot of hits yet. It's got the main theme, and it's got, you know, the Ghostbusters theme. It's got the instrumental stuff, but it's just a really fun, very cool 80s soundtrack. If you love 80s pop, this is just a great soundtrack to put on and listen to. Really cool. I listened to this way more than I thought I would. I literally bought it because of the white vinyl, and then I ended up listening to it way more than I expected myself to. Really, really cool. All right, so this next one is actually an album that when we saw it, I wasn't gonna buy it because, quite frankly, I didn't really want it. You know, of course it's colored vinyl, but I didn't really want this one. And it's by a band that I really like. It's a Queen album, and it's Greatest Hits Volume 2. And the reason I didn't really want it is because this is the era of Queen that, you know, I like it, but it's not the same. It's not Bohemian Rhapsody, Fat Bottom Girls Queen. This is, you know, kind of Magic, Under Pressure, of course, Radio Gaga, I Want to Break Free, Who Wants to Live Forever. You know, there's some good stuff on here, but it's not something that I thought I would listen to much, and honestly, I don't think it's actually found its way to the record player yet, so I should probably rectify that. But it is a really pretty colored vinyl. It came on this really pretty translucent blue. I love colored vinyl, but I really love translucent colored vinyl. Very, you know, very, very pretty, very cool, very, you know, just pretty to look at, you know? Again, this has not found its way to the record player, but hey, it's pretty to look at. All right, next up was a Record Store Day exclusive drop. It was my very first Record Store Day because I've only been collecting for probably a little over a year. So I knew what Record Store Day was, but I wasn't a collector, so I never had gone to one. And this year, because of COVID, we got 3 Record Store Days. Instead of taking everything and releasing them on one day back in April, they split them up, one in August, September, and then October, and then there's one, I think it's next weekend, or the 24th. I'm not sure when this video will hit, but it's on the 24th. And then we have Black Friday. There's a few things on the Black Friday Record Store Day that I really want. So yeah, gonna have to save up some money for that. But this one was available from the first Record Store Day, and it is Elton John's debut album. You don't really think about this album when you think about Elton John, especially because back here I have a really nice 2 LP Greatest Hits. I think it's Elton John Diamonds. Has every Elton John song you could ever want. But you don't think about this one as a record because you don't realize just how impactful his first album was. I mean, the lead song on this album is Your Song. It's, I mean, one of the best Elton John songs, and it's the first song on the album. So you got that, we got Take Me to the Pilot, Border Song. Those are just some of the bigger hits from this. But as an album, this is beautiful, and it's the Record Store Day, so it's a double LP. So essentially, you get the main release on the first LP, and then the second LP is alternate cuts and like outtakes from the album. So it's essentially the album again, but just different takes. Again, another really pretty colored vinyl, really pretty, like, translucent. It really, depending on the light, if this was being shown through sun, it's really purple, but in just normal lighting, it looks like a burgundy, like a Merlot, but still really pretty no matter how you look at it. And I found myself listening to this one quite often. I listen to it probably, I'd say at least once a week, because I got it. I was like, I got it because I really wanted the color. And then I ended up just really, really enjoying this album. All right, so this next one on my list is, it was in my stack. I think I started, the idea for this video was, I was just gonna show some of the newer vinyl that I've added to the collection. But then I decided to just showcase the colored vinyl. But this one still was in the stack. But I'll still talk about it. Alanis Morissette's Jagged Little Pill. This is the 25th anniversary vinyl pressing, cut from the original master tapes. Fantastic sounding. My word, I forget how amazing this album is. I mean, you think of it, Alanis Morissette's song, and more than likely, right here. I mean, All I Really Want, You Ought to Know, Hand in My Pocket, You Learn, Head Over Feet, Ironic. I mean, those are just the hits. Every song on this is amazing. If you are thinking about getting into vinyl collecting, or heck, if you just want to revisit an amazing album from the 90s, right here, Alanis Morissette, Jagged Little Pill. All right, so this next one was another Record Store Day. I didn't I should preface this, but I'm not the biggest Pink Floyd fan. I know Dark Side of the Moon, I know The Wall, and that's about it. That's about the extent of my knowledge when it comes to Pink Floyd. So this was a Record Store Day second drop, so this came out in the September drop. But this was Roger Waters' The Wall, live in Berlin. This was recorded in 1990, and it was a live recording. I don't really know if you can see it from the scope here, but that's a bunch of people. That is easily 100,000 plus, crazy amounts of people. They did this on the side of the Berlin Wall. It's got the likes of Cyndi Lauper, Bryan Adams, Scorpions, of course Roger Waters himself. So they've got a lot of really good talent on this thing. But what I didn't know when I bought it is that it's a colored vinyl. Actually, I guess the more accurate description is it's a colorless vinyl, because I didn't even know this was possible. It's clear. It's clear vinyl. I honestly didn't know this was possible. I didn't know this was a thing. I listen to this quite regularly simply so that I can play clear vinyl. That is the only reason. It's not just that it's a very, very good live album, but the fact that it is probably the second prettiest colored vinyl in my collection right here. Roger Waters' The Wall. This was, like I said, this was a Record Store Day exclusive, so probably sold out in your local record store. You might be able to find a copy depending on how popular it was, but you can definitely find it on Discogs. It goes for about $50, $60. So it goes for about twice what I paid for it, but still very cool color vinyl, or colorless vinyl, really. All right, here it is. Of the colored vinyl in my collection, it is my crown jewel. This was a soundtrack that it is my favorite movie. It's the soundtrack to Blade Runner, but this is a really cool copy of this. I didn't know this existed, and a friend of mine had it, and he showed it to me, and I was like, oh man, it's the first vinyl that I bought simply off of the novelty of colored vinyl. It's the first one I ever bought simply because of the vinyl color. And I will show you this. It is on this absolutely gorgeous red translucent, like replicant red vinyl. Very, very cool. And this is an audio fidelity pressing, so it is extremely good quality. Honestly, I'm probably gonna put this on as soon as I finish recording here, because it's one of those soundtracks that you don't appreciate until you put it on and you hear it in like superior quality. That Vangelis soundtrack, it just, they did such a good job with the quality, and then just the red translucent. Honestly, this was it. This was the first bite of colored vinyl. This is the reason why I buy colored vinyl now. This started it all right here. Alright guys, well thanks for watching. It was Saturday night, I was home alone, and I just got a little bit bored, so I thought I'd do a video, and what better to talk about than talk about some of my vinyl. I hadn't done a vinyl video in a little while. Thought I'd show some of the, you know, some of the highlights of my colored vinyl collection. That's not even all of them. Those are just some of my favorites. So, but yeah. I think I'm gonna put this Blade Runner on now. So, but thank you guys for hanging out, watching this video. Make sure you like and subscribe, share with your friends and family, and as always, watch your step.